No, it is not just you. Men don't want to chase happiness anymore. When we're young boys, we are gaslighted and manipulated by the media, books and fairy tales with the following lie: and they lived happily ever after. There's no guarantee of happily ever after, but that's the foundations we build our lives on. We'll be happy when we have friends. We'll be happy when we get the best grades in school. We'll be happy when we go off to college. We'll be happy when we graduate. We'll be happy when we get a job. We'll be happy when we get a girlfriend, a wife, a house, a car, and so on. The pursuit of happiness is a fool's errand, is outdated, and is not what necessarily men want and need. There's something far better than happiness, which I'll reveal at the end of this video, which is what men are truly seeking now. When I exited a toxic relationship back in 2019, I didn't want happiness. I tried to be happy. I tried to conform and do the right thing, and I found myself broken and miserable. Instead, now, I found out exactly what I needed. And ever since I found this special, powerful thing, which many other men like yourselves and others are seeking and finding and pursuing, their lives change for the better. But the following is the reasons why men don't want to chase happiness anymore. Because happiness really does feel like a lie. It's been cultivated by Hollywood, like I said, fairy tales, and even social media. Who is truly happy that you know on a personal level? What is happiness? Can you be happy constantly? Think of this analogy. Let's say you're in your bedroom and it's dark and you need to see where you're going, what you're doing. You turn the light on. Would you keep that bedroom light on 365 days a year, 24 hours a day? Well, no, it's not sustainable. It'd be incredibly expensive. And of course, the bulb couldn't handle it and you'll probably need to replace the bulb. Might even short circuit the electrics as well. But that's the point. You can't be happy all the time. You can't feel happy all the time. You get doses and moments of happiness, but I'd actually replace that with joy and excitement and emotion. So happiness is a lie. So the pursuit and the chasing of happiness is something that kids would focus on. Maybe women as well. Maybe very naive, foolish, immature people, but not men. Because if it feels like a lie, then why the hell would you pursue it? And also, chasing happiness is empty. Let's say eating a hamburger at your favorite restaurant is what makes you happy. Would you eat that hamburger 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch and dinner, every day for the rest of your life? Well, most likely get a heart attack and die early, but you'd be happy, right? No, eventually it'd be repetitive, it'd be boring, and it'd be superficial. Because this is the thing. You think these things that you're pursuing and chasing are masked in happiness, when actually they're not. They're just ideals of what you think happiness is, when in actual fact it's just to remedy the real problems and the real stresses that are going on in your life right now. For example, if you're broke and you're losing lots of money and in debt, you think just being rich will solve your problems and make you happy. But did you know there are multi-millionaires, billionaires even, who are clinically depressed, even though they are super rich? Chasing happiness is chasing emptiness. And also, chasing happiness is exhausting and expensive as well, because you're constantly trying to find that remedy, that epiphany, that one thing, that one person, that one moment where your life just falls into place. For example, let's say a man thinks, I'm alone, I'm single, all I need is a woman to be happy. So he goes out and he finds a woman, and let's say he gets lucky and he finds a woman that's happy to date him. But what if she's the wrong woman? What if she's toxic? What if she's a narcissist? Well, that's exhausting. But that came through the pursuit of happiness. Well, I just need to make more money. What if he's making more money, but it's costing him his health, his social life, and his mental health as well? What if you're not getting any progress whatsoever and you're masking it in the pursuit of happiness? Or if I just change careers, if I just move house, if I just do this, if I just do that. You realize it's a never-ending game. It is running on that hamster wheel, thinking you're going 100 miles when you're actually going nowhere at once. Yes, it's a never-ending game. It's the pursuit of nothingness, the pursuit of superficiality, the pursuit of basically naivety and immaturity. Men don't want to chase happiness anymore because it's a lie, it's empty, exhausting, and a never-ending game of getting nowhere. Before I continue, here's a quick word from one of my sponsors, Aura. Protect your identity, money, and devices easily with Aura. Smart security for your digital life. And thanks to the SCG Show, you can get a 14-day free trial with Aura. Check out the link in the description and pinned comment below, or visit aura.com/SCG Show to take advantage of protecting yourself online. If you haven't realized this, happiness makes men soft. Men that I know personally and I've met in my lifetime, a large majority of them who are soft, weak, and crumble at the first sign of rejection have been pursuing happiness. Or they've been very mollycoddled, or they've been very pampered in their lives. They've never tasted defeat. They've never tasted a loss, and they've constantly pursued superficial things and impulsive things, and they live their lives on FOMO. Well, I just need to be happy. I'm going to quit my job and book that plane ticket and go to Thailand and have fun. With what finances, mate? You're broke. You don't have a career. Well, I just need to sleep around because that's going to solve all my problems. That's what's going to make me happy. But that's shallow, toxic, and actually very depressing. Well, I just need to do this. I need to buy that. I need to go here. You see the thing? It makes you soft because you're so influenced by impulse. You're so influenced by something superficial. You're so influenced by even corporations and advertising companies who are designing ads to make you think, if you buy this car, buy this watch, if you just do X, Y, and Z, if you stay home, whatever, and not go out, not go to the gym, if you eat this snack, drink this soda, you'll be happy. And that's why consumerism is up, because these companies are taking advantage of men pursuing happiness. That's what keeps them soft, but not you. You realize that you don't want to be soft. You realize you want to be harder. You want to be grittier. You want to be more determined, more disciplined. And you realize an incredible truth, that the happy are fake. And a great way to determine this is to go onto social media. Look at people's personal accounts. Look at the captions and the photos and the videos and the stories and the smiles and the filtered images, and realize it's all a load of BS. What about that couple that you know on a personal level, that whenever you meet up with them, they're always so smiley, so happy. They never have troubles. They never have problems. Yeah, they're full of BS. What about those friends as well who are always smiling? Oh, I'm just a happy person, happy-go-lucky. Yeah, you've never had hardship. You've never had a hard time. You've never had rejection. You've never had to do anything. You've been pampered. You've been basically mollycoddled your entire life. Whereas men are realizing that the happy are fake. And the last thing a man who is self-aware wants to improve, a man who wants to be the best version of himself, last thing he wants to do is be fake. And he's got no time for that BS whatsoever. But also, like I said, that pursuit of happiness, the chasing of happiness, running on that hamster wheel, it breaks a man. A man will reach his 40s, 50s, or even later in life and realize, I based my entire life on a lie. I thought getting the job would make me happy. Getting married to this person because my parents told me so would make me happy. I thought working on this project would make me happy. I thought dressing this way, thinking this way, living this way, and so on. It breaks a man because he realizes as he gets older, when it's too late, when the dust settles, he turns to himself and says, it was not worth it. My entire life was a lie. It has broken me because I've not lived the life I always wanted. It was always an idea. He lived in a fantasy world. He had the idea of the mansion if he wanted to be rich. He had the idea of the marriage that he thought was going to be ideal and beautiful, but actually ended up in divorce or was a complete shambles. He had the idea of what happiness was, but actually wished his life away, ignored the moments, was never grateful, was never happy, never stopped to smell the roses, and it's broken him now. And the one commodity we cannot trade in our life is time. You cannot go back in time and get more of it because he's broken now. It's far too late. And also, men don't want to chase happiness anymore because it's quite controversial, this, but I think happiness is overrated. You know, like I said, who is truly happy? What is true happiness? That is joy. That is excitement. That's exhilaration. That's laughter. Happiness is a lie. It's been pampered and packaged to you by consumers, by Hollywood, social media, to make you think this is what needs to make you happy. And then when you're truly happy, you're more content as a man, especially if you're mature, you've been through hardship, you've been through trauma, you've been self-aware, you've grown up, you realize that you're not a little boy anymore. It's overrated, because here is what true happiness is. Here's what I realized when I walked away from that relationship and went through hardships, went through trauma, lost my dad, went through a lot of crap in my life. Peace is happiness. Oh yeah. If a man seeks peace, if a man seeks quiet, tranquility, contentment in a quiet, more sophisticated way, that is true happiness. True happiness to a man is literally sitting on his front porch, admiring the land he's purchased in the middle of nowhere, or away from toxic people, in a quiet environment, maybe just a quiet meal with him and his family, away from the city life, away from the nonsense, detached digitally from social media, doing a digital detox, and just him and what is really truly important with him. Even just a pet, even just the sound of the television, even just sipping a glass of wine or a cup of tea, whatever. Peace is happiness. Not the noise, not the nonsense, not the people, not the social media, not the consumerism, not Hollywood, etc. That's all crap. Not the idea of what happiness was presented to him and gaslighted and manipulated towards him. That is true happiness. When a man has peace, however he defines peace, however he designs it as well, that is beautiful. That's when he's peaked in life, and then he becomes so addicted to it that he designs his life further and future further to have more and more peace. That is happiness. That's why men don't want to chase happiness anymore as well. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell notification if you haven't already. Once again, protect yourself online with my official sponsor, Aura, and book a one-on-one coaching session with me, SCG, in the description below. Please do me a favor and share this video with someone who you think would really gain value from the message that's in it. So men don't want to chase happiness anymore. Thank God for that. And they're chasing peace and tranquility. And guess what? Through peace and tranquility, men are the happiest they've ever been before. How amazing is that? Thanks for watching.